From the infinite vastness of space emerges a tale as old as time, a story woven through the fabric of stars and the glimmer of transient nebulae. I begin by recalling the early whispers of galactic lore where ancient civilizations once mused over the origins of their universe. In this narrative journey, the cosmos is not just a backdrop, but a living archive of both myth and scientific truth, a canvas on which the chronicles of time are painted in radiant hues. The cosmic dawn, with its enigmatic energy and mysterious allure, marks the beginning of a saga that blends the rigor of advanced astrophysics with the poetic wonder of ancient legends. Every star, every swirling dust cloud carries within its light the history of countless eons, resonating with the echoes of bygone eras. As I traverse the luminous trails left by these primordial events, I reveal insights that are both deep and precise, aimed at those who appreciate the technical majesty of the universe. The narrative unfolds methodically, detailing how fluid dynamics, gravitational forces, and quantum mechanics collaborated to forge the early galaxy. In the interstices of scientific discovery and creative myth-making, the story finds its home. The vast canvas of space is replete with mysteries that challenge even the most erudite minds, and through this script, I invite the audience to explore these intricacies. Anchored by facts, numbers, and rigorous analysis, the journey through the galactic dawn is an invitation to re-examine our place in the cosmos. With a relaxed tone and careful precision, I weave a tale that is both fact-based and elevated by the profound poetry of the stars. Embodying both the precision of mathematical models and the awe of cosmic myth, the script embarks on a detailed exploration of the galactic origins with scholarly rigor. The genesis of the galaxy unfolds in a spectacle of cosmic phenomena that defy ordinary understanding. As the primordial explosion set forth a cascade of energy and matter, astrophysical forces from turbulent plasma flows to emergent gravitational wells combined in intricate patterns, seeding nebulae that eventually coalesced into luminous stars. Meticulous simulations and quantitative models reveal that the interplay of dark matter halos and baryonic matter during this stage was pivotal in orchestrating a cosmic ballet that imprinted the structure we observe today. Detailed spectroscopic analysis and observation of distant quasars have provided supporting evidence that these early cosmic events were driven by both deterministic physical laws and stochastic processes. Intricate networks of interstellar gas and dust, influenced by magnetic fields and shockwaves from nearby supernovae, further accelerated the formation of protostellar cores. Advanced techniques in radio astronomy unveiled the swirling arms and central bulge of the nascent galaxy, where precise measurements of spectral lines allowed scientists to quantify the motion of matter under immense gravitational influence. In this era, the fundamental laws of thermodynamics and hydrodynamics worked in concert, where the cooling of gas clouds and the collapse under self-gravity set the stage for the ignition of nuclear fusion. The application of high-resolution telescopic imagery and computational fluid dynamics models has enabled researchers to simulate these initial conditions with remarkable fidelity, uncovering the turbulent yet orderly formation patterns. A blend of observational data and theoretical analysis underscores the critical role played by the interplay of microscale particle interactions and macroscale gravitational collapse in giving birth to stellar nurseries. As a result, the early galaxy emerged as a complex system where chaotic initial conditions gradually gave way to structured evolution, governed by both deterministic equations and unpredictable fluctuations. Particular emphasis is placed on numerical simulations that utilize n-body algorithms and magnetohydrodynamic codes to replicate the birth of stars and the evolution of spiral arms, lending quantitative credence to the observed phenomena. The comprehensive integration of these approaches not only deepens our understanding of galactic evolution, but also sets a benchmark for future explorations into the mechanics of cosmic structure formation. In retrospect, the early epochs of galactic birth challenge our modern theories and compel us to refine our models with ever greater precision and detail. Researchers around the globe apply cutting-edge instrumentation and collaborative efforts, merging observational astronomy with computational breakthroughs to chart a clear narrative of how the cosmos evolved from chaos to ordered brilliance. These efforts, supported by an abundance of empirical data and refined statistical analysis, have transformed our perspective on the universe's origins into a testimony of both scientific ingenuity and cosmic artistry. Researchers validate these theories using cosmic microwave background fluctuations and elemental abundances. As the galaxy matured, quiet worlds began to awaken with the spark of life, igniting a transformation from inert matter to living organisms. Detailed paleontological evidence from fossil records and meteorite compositions reveals that prokaryotic cells laid the groundwork for increasingly complex biological systems on multiple planetary bodies. Advanced geochemical dating techniques have refined our understanding of these early life forms, establishing precise timelines that anchor the emergence of biological consciousness in a cosmic context. In these formative epochs, isolated settlements and naturally evolving ecosystems laid the foundation for emergent societies. Extensive archaeological studies suggest that early inhabitants developed symbolic languages, art, and rudimentary tools to harness their environment and record their experiences. These innovations, grounded in empirical evidence and early scientific inquiry, paved the way for coordinated social structures that would eventually span planetary systems. Pioneers of this era harnessed natural resources and steadily advanced agricultural practices, setting the stage for the emergence of settled communities. Rigorous field studies and carbon dating methods have established that these ancient societies began to formulate basic mathematical and scientific principles, hinting at early astroengineering ideas. As these early civilizations expanded, they constructed architectural marvels and astronomical observatories that were instrumental in charting the heavens. Emerging trade networks and early economic systems facilitated the exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices, interconnecting disparate regions of the galaxy. Sophisticated astronomical calculations and empirical measurements of celestial cycles later evolved into the first rudiments of a conscious scientific methodology. The rise of ancient civilizations thus marks a pivotal moment when the interplay between environmental challenges and innovative adaptation consolidated human or alien consciousness into organized societal frameworks. Historical records, inscribed with numerical notations and symbolic representations, attest to a period of rapid intellectual growth that transformed isolated communities into centers of learning and ingenuity. The cumulative impact of these innovations established a legacy that continues to inform our current understanding of planetary development and cross-cultural evolution. Every artifact recovered and every inscription decoded enriches our rigorous, data-driven narrative, offering insights into the sophisticated interplay of early societal structures and cosmic awareness. This epoch, marked by relentless inquiry and systematic exploration of both terrestrial and astronomical phenomena, laid the cornerstone for a mindset that embraces complexity and precision. Modern scholars leverage high-powered computational models to reconstruct these transformative eras, integrating interdisciplinary research from astrophysics, archaeology, and geochemistry into a coherent narrative of evolutionary brilliance. Their legacy endures, luminous and eternal. Their legacy shines as beacon. With the advent of interstellar navigation and advanced propulsion techniques, established civilizations began to expand their reach, venturing into uncharted star systems. Rigorous data from deep space probes and spectral analyses reveal that this expansion was not uniform, but marked by sporadic bursts of colonization interwoven with periods of consolidation. Detailed accounts of interplanetary treaties and resource negotiations indicate that conflicting interests often escalated into military skirmishes and subterfuge. High-precision simulations capture these turbulent interactions, quantifying the cost of conflict in terms of lost infrastructure, human potential, and scientific setbacks. Advanced modeling techniques illustrate how strategic decisions, driven by both economic imperatives and existential threats, ignited regional wars that reshaped entire star clusters. Extensive archival records and numerical simulations shed light on diplomatic maneuvers where clandestine alliances shifted the balance of power in unexpected ways. A quantitative analysis of conflict-related expenditures reveals that vast sums of resources measured in intergalactic credits were diverted from scientific research to fortify defense infrastructures. In this era, the sciences of war and peace merged as theoretical frameworks drawn from game theory, chaos theory, and astrophysical dynamics provided the backbone for predictive models of conflict. Skirmishes on planetary borders and covert cyber operations created a landscape where technological superiority and strategic foresight determined the trajectory of entire civilizations. Amid these challenges, unsung heroes emerged: scientists, engineers, and strategists who meticulously balanced the scales of progress and conflict through data-driven decision-making. Analyzing the aftermath of each confrontation, researchers compiled extensive data sets detailing casualty figures, resource losses, and shifts in social dynamics over multiple generations. Statistical models derived from these records continue to refine our understanding of the complex dynamics that drove historic conflicts. This period of expansion and strife not only reconfigured territorial boundaries but also redefined cultural identities across star systems. Emphasizing a balanced perspective, the data illustrates that even amidst conflict, shared scientific pursuits persisted, fostering unexpected alliances and mutual growth. Meticulous analysis of these events has uncovered the intricate balance between ambition and restraint, where every decision resonated throughout the fabric of galactic society. Myriad quantitative assessments continue to guide our strategic planning, even as the shadows of past conflicts inspire innovations in both defense and exploration. A final synthesis of extensive statistical data, observational reports, and computational simulations presents a comprehensive tableau of an era where the push for dominance was met with the inexorable pull of scientific progress. This epoch defines our legacy. A wave of technological revolutions swept through the galaxy, redefining the social and political landscapes with innovations that reshaped everyday existence. Precise telemetry data and high-resolution imaging revealed breakthroughs in faster-than-light travel, quantum computing architectures, and autonomous robotic systems that have accelerated space exploration. Innovative propulsion methods derived from controlled fusion reactions and antimatter containment have pushed the boundaries of engineering. Advanced communication networks, leveraging quantum entanglement across vast distances, now provide near instantaneous data exchange between remote colonies and research outposts. Simultaneously, societal revolutions shifted perspectives as traditional norms encountered radical ideas derived from interdisciplinary studies, merging philosophy, astrophysics, and advanced mathematics. Researchers meticulously analyzed socioeconomic trends using statistical models that integrated variables such as resource allocation, technological diffusion, and cultural adaptation. Digital archives and real-time data visualization tools have enabled historians to construct dynamic models of societal evolution, capturing the rapid pace of change. Within urban hubs, innovations spurred the development of intelligent infrastructures, including energy grids powered by renewable fusion sources and adaptive transportation networks. The transformative impact of these technologies is quantified through extensive metrics, such as growth in interstellar trade, improved survival rates in harsh environments, and enhanced communication speeds measured in terabits per second. The digital revolution also catalyzed a renaissance in artistic expression, where creators merged algorithmic art with classical motifs to reflect the evolving zeitgeist. Regulatory frameworks adapted to these changes through iterative revisions informed by large-scale data analytics and interdisciplinary peer reviews. The confluence of technology and society during this era is characterized by rapid innovation, a relentless quest for knowledge, and a shared determination to overcome adversity. Notably, iterative cycles of trial and error, underpinned by advanced simulations and robust statistical analysis, have redefined the pace at which revolutionary technologies mature. Quantitative measures confirm that societal productivity increased by over 150% in regions that embrace these technological shifts. This transformation, driven by both revolutions in hardware and software, catalyzed a new era of interdisciplinary collaboration and socio-economic prosperity. Empirical studies incorporating data from economic indices and energy consumption reveal a correlation between technological adoption and improved societal well-being. Progress endures. A devastating war erupted across the galaxy, engulfing star systems in a maelstrom of battle and strategic intrigue that left civilizations in disarray. High-resolution tactical simulations and encrypted communications reveal that this conflict was characterized by rapid mobilizations and unpredictable shifts in allegiance. Detailed analysis of battlefront data quantifies the staggering human cost and material destruction inflicted over several light years. Numerous archival records detail key engagements where fleets clashed in the void, their maneuvers dictated by both advanced tactics and the whims of fate. The war accelerated the development of weaponry systems that combined plasma-based armaments with precise gravitational manipulation. In the midst of conflict, heroes emerged, their strategic brilliance and selfless sacrifices later immortalized in detailed logbooks and memorials. While the war wrought unprecedented devastation, it also catalyzed significant technological and societal changes that redefined the rules of engagement. After years of relentless conflict, a somber armistice was declared, opening a window for introspection and rebuilding. Post-war, detailed statistical reports document the collapse of old regimes and the gradual emergence of new leadership structures aimed at uniting fractured communities. Historical archives meticulously record the complex interplay of loss and renewal, where deep wounds eventually paved the way for reconciliation. Quantitative analyses indicate that resource reconstruction and social reforms accelerated by nearly 40% in the aftermath, compared to pre-war development rates. The war's legacy is etched in both data and collective memory, serving as a stark reminder of the costs of unchecked ambition. Analytical models demonstrate that the strategic recalibration following the conflict fostered an unprecedented era of diplomatic collaboration and scientific innovation. Empirical research continues to validate that the scars of war, though deep, have given rise to resilient societies that value both diversity and unity. A thorough synthesis of military, economic, and social data sets forms the basis for a renewed vision of order, driven by lessons from conflict and hopeful aspirations for peace. Meticulous analysis of conflict metrics and recovery indices suggests that renewal processes can be both measured and optimized over time. In the end, the galaxy emerged from despair, united in a commitment to rebuild. In the aftermath of profound conflict and transformative upheaval, the galaxy gradually began to reinvent itself, embracing a future full of potential. Innovative leadership emerged from the remnants of fallen regimes, guided by data-driven insights and a shared vision of unity and progress. High-precision analytics and cumulative historical records informed strategic plans that focused on sustainable reconstruction and interstellar cooperation. Advanced technologies, including next-generation energy converters and AI-augmented governance systems, played a pivotal role in reviving economies and cultural institutions. Interstellar alliances, now bolstered by transparent data exchanges and synchronized development strategies, fostered both economic growth and peaceful coexistence. Urban centers across diverse star systems showcased architectural marvels that harmoniously blended heritage with futuristic design. Robust scientific collaborations and interdisciplinary research initiatives have catalyzed breakthroughs in renewable energy, space medicine, and quantum navigation. A palpable sense of optimism pervades as experts predict that integrated efforts will usher in an era of unparalleled exploration and discovery. Progress metrics indicate significant improvements in quality of life, education, and scientific literacy across newly unified communities. Embracing both historical lessons and the promise of innovation, society now actively crafts policies that prioritize environmental stewardship and equitable technological progress. Comprehensive economic reports and predictive modeling underscore an accelerating trend toward resilience and prosperity in the galactic economy. A network of innovation hubs and research consortia now drives a thriving ecosystem of startups that bridge the gap between art, science, and commerce. The transformative journey from chaos to renewal is underpinned by rigorous analysis, cooperative spirit, and a steadfast commitment to future possibilities. Ambitious roadmaps and visionary projects promise to sculpt a new era where each discovery reinforces a positive, data-informed future. Every step is measured in rigorous metrics, ensuring progress remains sustainable and aligned with the collective aspirations of the galaxy. Hope forever guides us.